Okay, hello and welcome kids. I'm here with I think fourth video related to section formula. So today we are going to do one question which was requested by the kids. So I'm going to solve it first. Then I'll move on to today's section. That is, today we are going to do centroid formula. We are going to do distance formula. So before that, let me solve this question which came to me. See here. Calculate the ratio in which the line 2x plus y equals to 4 divides the line segment joining P 2 minus 2 and Q 3 7. That means we are not given any x-axis, any y-axis, but we are given this line. Now we have to find out in which ratio this line divides the join of these two. So what we are going to do? Let's see. Okay, first of all, we are going to take the required ratio as m is to n. Then we'll find out the coordinate of those intersection point and we'll put that value out here. So let's see. Let the required ratio be m is to n. Therefore, coordinate of intersection point you know the section formula, that is mx2 plus mx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Let's put the value m itself x1. Okay, I'll take this as x1 y1 and this as x2 y2. Let's see. So mx2, that is 3, plus nx1 plus nx1 we have got 2 by m plus n. Similarly, we'll put value of y, that is m into y2. y2 is 7 plus n into y1 we have minus 2 by m plus n. Okay, let's simplify it. 3m plus 2n by m plus n. Similarly, 7m minus 2n by m plus n. So this is the coordinate of intersecting point we got. And as this line divides the join of these 2 points, that means these 2 points must lie in this line. That means this point goes in place of x and this point it goes in place of y. So let's calculate it. Okay, let us take the line, given line 2x plus y equals to 4. Okay, let's put the value of x and y out there. So x, what we have? 3m plus 2n by n plus n. That means 3n plus 2n by m plus n, plus y we have 7m minus 2n by m plus n equals to 4. Okay, so let us take LCM, because both the denominator we have got m plus n, so m plus n will remain LCM. So both are same, all three are same, so no need to change. So 2 3s are 6m plus 2 2s are 4n plus 7m minus 2n equals to 4. So 6m plus 7n, that is 13n. 4n minus 2n will give you plus 2n by m plus n equals to 4. Okay, let's continue. Let's cross multiply n plus n into 4. Okay, we already have 13m plus 2n in the left side. I'll cross multiply it. That will give you 4n plus 4n. Okay, so let's extend 13m. I'll take this m that side, that is minus 4m plus. Okay, let me take this 2m that side, that is 4m we already have out here. I'll bring this side, minus 2m. So 13m minus 4m, that is 9m, equals to 4m minus 2m, that is 2m. So let's find out the ratio. M by n equals to 2 by 9. That means n is to m equals to 2 is to 9, which gives that this line divides these two given points in the ratio 2 is to 9. Okay, now next point we are here to discuss is centroid of a triangle. Okay, let us understand what is centroid of a triangle first. Okay, you can see in this figure, suppose we have got one triangle whose vertex A has the coordinate x1, y1, vertex B has the coordinate x2, y2, and vertex C has the coordinate x3, y3. Okay, if we draw a median from all the vertices, then all these three medians meet at a certain point. This median, and this median. All three median, they meet at certain point, and that certain point is what we call centroid. Okay, so what is the formula, or what is the formula to find this coordinate of centroid, which is quite easy. Okay, suppose C is the centroid. Okay, C we have already taken. Okay, O is the centroid of this triangle. Then coordinate of centroid. Coordinate of centroid is given by x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. That means add all x coordinates divided by 3. Similarly, add all y coordinate divided by 3 will give you the coordinate of centroid. Okay, let us understand by one example. Okay, as you can see in the figure, okay, I have written one question for you. It says that in the given figure, the centroid of the given triangle is at origin. What do you mean by origin? Origin means 0, 0. Okay, let's draw it. First median, second median, and third median. Okay, this point is what we call centroid, and the coordinate of centroid is given at origin. At origin means 0, 0. That means we are already given the centroid, and we are given two unknown quantities. Okay, let's find it. Okay. Coordinate of centroid, according to formula, what is it? x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Okay, let's consider x1, y1 this one, x2, y2 this one, and x3, y3 this one. Okay, so let's see. x1 what we have? 5. x2 what we have? x2 what we have? Minus 4. And x3 we have got y by 3. Similarly, y1 what we have? X. y2 what we have? Plus 3. And y3 we have minus 2 by 3. Okay. Let's see. 5 minus 4, that is 1. 1 plus y. 1 plus y by 3. X. 3 minus 2, again plus 1 by 3. So this is according to formula we got our centroid. But in the question what is given? Centroid of the given triangle is at origin. Origin means 0, 0. That means we are going to equate this with 0, 0. That because it is given in the origin. Okay. Let's equate it one by one. What we get? Okay. If we equate 1 plus y by 3 equals to 0. Then cross multiply. 3 0 is 0. That means 1 plus y equals to 0. That will give you y equals to, bring this side, minus 1. Similarly, if we equate y coordinate, x plus 1 by 3 is also equal to 0. Cross multiply. X plus 1 equals to 3 0 is 0. That means x is also equal to minus 1. So we got the values of two unknown quantity, that is x and y, where y is also minus 1 as well as x is also minus 1. Okay kids, now we are going to do another type of question. In this question, actually we have to use distance formula, but we know that we have already done distance formula in class 9. But also I am just gonna brush up it. So if x1, y1 and x2, y2 are two coordinates of the given two points, then to find distance between them, we have distance formula as root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. See, root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus root over y2 minus y1 whole square. So this distance formula, which we have already done in class 9, you are going to keep in mind while solving this question. Okay, let's get started. What question says? Prove that A minus 5 4, B minus 1 minus 2 and C 5 2 are the coordinates of isosceles right triangle. Keep this in your mind. Isosceles as well as right triangle. Not only isosceles triangle, not only right triangle, or both isosceles as well as right triangles. Also find the coordinates of D such that ABCD is a square. That means you have to find out the coordinate of D in such a way that when you join A, B, C and D, it will form a square. Okay, so let's find, first prove these three are the coordinates of isosceles right triangle. To prove isosceles right triangle, what we are going to do? To prove isosceles right triangle, we are going to prove these two sides equal. That will prove you isosceles. Then we are going to prove square of these two sides, sum of the square of these two sides will be equal to the square of this third side. Okay, let's get started. Okay, for better understanding, let me make one figure out here and plot the given points. A, I'll keep here minus 5 and 4. B, I'll keep here. It will give you minus 1 and minus 2. And C, it's 5 and 2. Okay, so first what we are going to do, we are going to find out the distance between A and B. Okay, let's see. How to find distance AB? Okay, I'll consider this as x1, y1, this as x2, y2, and I already gave you the distance formula. Okay, what is the distance formula between A and B? Okay, that is root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Will be x2 minus 1 minus 5. That means minus 1 minus of minus will become plus 5 whole square plus y2 minus y1, that is minus 6 minus 2 minus 4 whole square. Okay, let's see how much will it be. 5 minus 1, that is 4, 4 square, that is 16 plus minus 2 minus 4 minus 6 whole square means 36. Finally we got 16 plus 36 will give you 52. So the distance between AB we got root over 52. Okay, let me not forget to write units. Okay, similarly now we will go to BC. We will find out the distance between B and C. Okay, I will take this as x2 y2, I will take this as x1 y1. Doesn't matter. So let's find out BC. Okay, I'm not going to write formula again and again, as you know that. So x2 minus x1 whole square. x2 minus x1 whole square. That is minus 1 minus 5 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is minus 2 minus 2 whole square. That will be minus 1 minus 5 minus 6. Minus 6 whole square means 36 plus minus 2 minus 2, that is minus 4 whole square means plus 16. That is 36 plus 16 will give you 52 units. Now you can see that AB is also 52 units, BC is also 52 units. That means these two distances are equal. Yes or no? So that is if in a triangle two sides are equal. See, 52 units, 52 units. That means this triangle is isosceles. First part we have done. Isosceles. Now how to prove right triangle? Okay, let's see. Okay, for that reason, let us find out AC also. Okay, AC. We are going to find out AC. So, okay, let's take A as x2 y2, C as x1 y1. Okay, let's find out x2 minus x1. That is minus 5 whole square plus y2. y2 is 4 minus y1, that is 2. 4 minus 2 whole square. Okay. How much will it be? Minus 5 minus 10. Minus 10 whole square means 100. Plus 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 square means 4. That is root over 104. Now, as we can see that, see? Okay, let's go for AB square plus BC square. What will we get? AB, how much we got? Root 52 whole square. BC also we got root 52 whole square. Okay. Root 52 whole square means 52 plus root 52 whole square means 52. That will give you 104. See, which is nothing but root over 104. We already got AC. So 104 is nothing but AC square. Because if you square root 104, you will get 104. That gives you, see, therefore AB square plus BC square equals to AC square. Now, according to Pythagoras theorem, sum of the square of two sides of a triangle is equal to the square of third side. That means the triangle must be a right angle. That gives you these two sides are equal. That is isosceles. And we got square of these two sides, sum of the square of these two sides is equal to the square of third side. That will give you the triangle is a right angle. That means the given coordinates are the coordinates of isosceles or right triangle. Okay, now first part is already proved. Now we have got the second connecting part. See, also find coordinates of D such that ABCD is a square. That means, okay, we have already taken A, B, C out here. That means we have to get somewhere here D such that if you join, it will form a square. Square means all the sides should be equal. Okay, let's take this point as X and Y. Okay, as you all know that the diagonals of square bisect each other. That means the midpoint of this AC and midpoint of BD must be equal. So we are going to use midpoint formula. Okay, let's first find out the midpoint of AC. Let me repeat once again. Diagonal of a square bisect each other. That means this midpoint of diagonal AC and midpoint of diagonal BD are same. That means they have got the common midpoint. So what we are going to do, we will first find out the midpoint of AC, we will find out the midpoint of BD, and we are going to equate it. Okay, so let's find out. Let the required coordinate of D be X and Y. We know diagonals of a square bisect each other. That means midpoint of AC and midpoint of BD are equal. That means midpoint of AC equals to midpoint of BD. So in my last video we did midpoint formula. So I'm going to use the midpoint formula out here. Let's see. So what is the midpoint formula for AC? If we consider this as x1, y1 and if we consider this as x2, y2, we know that midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So midpoint of AC, that is 5 plus 5. Okay, we have got minus 5 plus 5 divided by 2. Similarly, y1 plus y2, that is y1 is 4, y2 is 2. That is 4 plus 2 by 2, which will be equal to midpoint of BD. That means if we consider this as x1, y1 and this as x2, y2, then we can see the midpoint of BD is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. That is x1 is x itself and y1 x2 is minus 1 by 2. y1 is y itself, y2 is minus 2 by 2. That means the midpoint of AC and midpoint of BD, they are equal. Okay, let's equate it. Okay, so x plus 1 by 2, sorry, x minus 1 by 2 is equal to x coordinate. 5 minus 5, that is 0. 0 divided by 2 will give you 0. Similarly, y coordinate, y minus 2 by 2 equals to 4 plus 2, that is 6. 6 divided by 2, that is 3. Okay. So, x 2 zeros are 0, that means x minus 1 equal to 0. That will give you x equals to, bring this side, 1. Y minus 2 equals to 2 3s are 6. Y equals to 6, bring this side, plus 2. That is y equals to 8. Okay, lastly, therefore, the required coordinates D is 1, 8. So, I will rest here today, and please follow the exercises from the book, and as I am getting the feedback, students are sending me the questions which they are not able to solve. I expect more questions from the students so that I can solve it. Thank you.